We're in East Calgary, Alberta, Canada. This is at the Lougheed hospital area. It's a high commercial area and high medical health area. A lot of people with health concerns are coming here. There's a professional building right there. And there we got the Lougheed Hospital. I believe it's the biggest hospital in Alberta. Let's zoom into it. Right there. But there's something that's not right about this area. Unfortunately, these health zones are anything but. I've got my meter today. I'm going to get it running, and then we can at least get an idea before we try and find the sources of what's going on here. But this is normally jam-packed on a regular weekday. Obviously, a long weekend, it's going to be not nearly as busy. But let's get the meter going. So this meter is picking up peak signal, volts per meter, and average power output. The sound, the higher the frequency, the higher the EMF radiation in the zone. I'm going to leave the meter running because that'll give you an audio of what's going on. And it's pretty high sound. So let's see what's around here, what's causing this. There's a rooftop tower right here on that professional medical building. That's EMF radiation source 1 that we can see in this area. If we go back over here, there's a big monopole in the distance. Right there. Let's see, what else can we see here? Oh yeah, there's a real nasty tower right through these trees here. It's kind of ironic. This is supposed to be about health and people's well-being, yet it's surrounded by these towers. Look at that there. We're going to move around and get a closer look at that monstrosity there. But we want to give you some readings so you know specifically, factually, what's going on. So there's the meter there. We're in the upper extremes of peak signal. Extreme pulsations, 3.57. We're over 3,000 average power output, 4,000. It keeps fluctuating. This is one of the health effects of the cellular EMF radiation, is the pulsations. This is well above the safety standards of the BioInitiative and Building Biology. Let's move over here. So the meter is going higher now. The meter's basically peaking out now. We're going as high as 6 volts per meter, the max on this meter. We're over 6,600 microwatts per square meter. The safe level in a public area is 1,000. And there's another tower there. And this is what's happening. This is called EMF zone, extended EMF zone. If you look closely, there's a church tower right there. Right there. So we got 4 towers that we've identified now. We're over 10,000 microwatts per square meter. Dental care for children, great. See, this is what's around here. We're putting our children and the general public in severe harm's way. There's that other tower. It's disguised with crosses. Right there. And there's the NCA meter. It does not lie. We're in the upper extremes of EMF radiation, high pulsations. Over 6,000 microwatts per square meter. .79, 5.76, 4.76 volts per meter. There's DNA breaks in cells. We're going to post a lot of the other health effects as well. But we wanted you to see this today. This is around hospitals across Canada. And I assume global. But I want to be very clear with everyone today that the solution to this, and this is only about 5G deployment, because right now 5G is not actually live in this location. We're dealing with 4G, 3G, and you see the extreme EMF radiation. But this has been going on, you could argue, for 50 years, when the multi-controlled establishment caved into global economic interests. which is tied to UN Agenda 21, UN Agenda 2030, and they're pushing this. 5G is the technological gateway for the AI technocracy, which is what they want to bring to this country and around the world. And that's the reality of it, but petitions have done absolutely nothing. In fact, NCA believes that these petitions do more harm than good because they give you the impression that you're actually doing something. The solution here is political. We need people in Ottawa, even in provincial and municipal governments, who put the Canadian health and well-being first. That's the bottom line. That's why NCA was created as a vehicle of the Canadian people to root out the sellouts, and there's a hell of a lot of them. The sellouts who are just collecting their paycheck, towing the establishment line. We're not against technology whatsoever, but we think this should be put away from the public domain till proper testing. Independent science has been conducted. There's already independent science. So we think it needs to be away from the public domain. We're only going to cause more harm to the health of the Canadian people. That's why we're very outspoken about it. But at NCA, we see the big picture. During the lockdown, 5G began being deployed across the country. Roger just announced that they're going to have it deployed in over 60 cities and towns across the country without a single dialogue on this issue. So our reader is giving you a grave warning of what's coming. And we're calling on you to step up, get active. We want to have candidates across this country to run against these establishment sellouts. That's the only way we're going to change this. We have to get active. You have to take ownership. And you have to be willing to take a leadership position like NCA. So this is another example of what's coming. So we're very concerned at NCA. We see the big picture. We're focused on the big picture. But mistake not, we are nothing without your support. So be sure to sign up, contribute, get involved.